Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your captain speaking from the Sunshine State, sunny Florida. Today we're in Orlando. We're going to do a nice tour of a local area. We're going to visit downtown Orlando. We're going to visit Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, all the water parks. That's coming up right in this flight. And this is the beautiful plane we're going to be flying in, the Cessna 172. Oh, hello. You can see a little plane in the distance. That's obviously landing probably in Orlando International. We're at the one near downtown. We're at Orlando Executive Airport. And without further ado, let's get this show on the road, shall we? So, get a few flaps going. Let's start to get the power going. And release the parking brake. Beautiful stuff, there we go. We don't seem to be going that quickly, do we? But hopefully we are building up speed. There we go. Beautiful. So about to rotate. As I say, I'm just going to get straight into it. Get up in the air and then sort of introduce you to the local area, you know. I'm not actually from here. I've never been to Orlando, but I am planning on heading in September, so we're off the ground now. We don't have to worry about parking brakes. Let's get those flaps up and let's get in the air. Beautiful stuff. So as I say, I'm flying the Cessna 172. Let's try and get a bit more height here. And this is Orlando Executive Airport. Oh, there's a little plane down there. It's actually quite scenic considering it's quite a small airport. All this lakes and stuff. There seems to be loads of water in Orlando. But as I say, I'm heading towards downtown Orlando at the moment. So it's all these tall buildings here. Let me just zoom out a bit. It seems to be too zoomed in there. But as I say, I'm coming here in September. Travelling to Orlando Melbourne Airport, so actually about 90 minutes drive away from Orlando itself, but I'm travelling from the UK, so it's going to be quite a long journey, you know, sort of 8-9 hours, but honestly can't wait. It's going to be such a good trip. Going over to Universal, SeaWorld, even Busch Gardens. We won't be going to Busch Gardens in this episode because it is really, really far away. It's about 2 hours drive almost, isn't it, from Orlando? So yeah, not in this episode, but let me know if you want me to visit Busch Gardens in any future episodes. I could always do a Orlando to Tampa, aka Busch Gardens, little flying trip, which will be a nice episode. But here we go, we've got main park here, the Disney amphitheatre down there in the centre of the screen just under the plane. And yeah, we're going over downtown right now, so although not a theme park, it's pretty stunning, isn't it, in Microsoft Flight Sim. All these massively tall buildings. Beautiful. It's not very realistic, is it? There's no traffic on these highways. Like, I know American highways, especially in Los Angeles, are very famous for being hectic, but there's nothing down there. All we can see the Amway Centre. It's the local arena. And this is, well, when I say this is, it looks like this was the Camping World Stadium where they've done like Super Bowls, WrestleManias here, all kinds of stuff, you know, all the massive events in America. But it looks like it's under construction, half under construction. I thought it's been around for ages, but yeah, let me know if you know what's happened to that stadium, because I'm not sure what's gone on with it, you know. It doesn't look in the best of places, does it? So we're going to go start heading south here towards the theme parks. It's only about 1 or 2 minutes away. We'll be hitting up Universal first, Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios Florida. And let me know in the comments if you've sort of been to any of these theme parks as well. Oh, I beg your pardon. Someone's ATC, I think, it's trying to talk to me, but I'll leave them be. Yeah, but let me know in the comments if you have been to any of these theme parks or are planning any future trips and going to these theme parks. So I'd love to hear your guys' plans for the next sort of few months or year or so. So we're just going to head directly towards Universal right now, and I'll let you know when we get there. So as you can see, we're almost there. There's loads of players in front of us online, overlooking sort of Universal. You imagine it would be quite a popular spot with everyone. Yeah, it's really busy around here actually. But below is Mall at Millennium. It's a massive shopping centre near the tourist area. So I bet it gets loads of tourist shops, you name it, it's probably there. But we're just about to start heading over towards Universal, so I'm going to stay in this camera mode just because if I turn back to that, yeah, you can't really see much, can you? So this is the best one, I think. Let me slow it down a bit, and I'll start to just slightly descend so you can get a better look at Universal itself. So pull back on the acceleration just a touch, get it to about 100. So yeah, we're really getting to, these are the car parks for Universal. We've got massive hotels there, and we're just about to head over. That's SeaWorld on the left, it's just down there. We've got Universal Studios on the right. I'll fly over these once more so you can get a better perspective, but this is now Islands of Adventure. We're just about to head over. Yeah, it's all featured like around this big lake and stuff. You can see Harry Potter World down there. It looks like it's currently being built because you've got the old Fire and Ice coasters there, so that's quite funky, isn't it? We've not got Hagrid's roller coaster, like the most expensive roller coaster in the world. It's not there. We've got Fire and Ice instead. But yeah, let's turn it around. Let's get one more look at Universal Orlando before we head down International Drive. So just turn this round, get a bit more power because we're actually going quite slow. I don't want to crash it on video, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it? And let me just spin the camera around for you lovely folk. So yeah, here we go, Islands of Adventure. You can see the Harry Potter castle on the left, and there you have it. So that's Islands of Adventure over the bridge towards SeaWorld, and then this is Universal Studios Florida. So we've just gone over the red coaster. There's another lake it's sort of centered around. The Simpsons World, I think we're just flying over now, and another Harry Potter area, Diagon's Alley. Yeah, I don't think you'll get planes like this in real life, would you, going this low to a massive theme park with thousands of people. Yeah, it's quite dangerous, so it's stuff you can only do in this game, so that's why I love it so much, you know, all these totally unique things that otherwise you won't be able to get. But let me start to head down. Oh, here we go, Islands of Adventure again for Fire and Ice coaster, going directly over it this time. Is that a couple of drop towers on the left, those little weird tall buildings? Who knows? Let me just say, I don't think it's in the game, but this is Cabana Bay on the right, some official Universal accommodation. And then just past this we should get to Volcano Bay, but I don't think it's actually been built. Yeah, it's not been built yet. It's like all these cars, and it looks like it's just started construction, so unfortunately we won't be able to see Volcano Bay. If you don't know what it is, it's Universal's massive new water park. It's honestly huge. But we're going to move on. So this road directly underneath us is International Drive. So it's where a lot of holiday makers go. It's a really popular area. It's got mini golf, Ferris wheels, go-karting, hundreds, well, maybe not hundreds, but it feels like hundreds. Dozens of restaurants. It's got all kinds, every type of cuisine. And just off iDrive over there, it's just a big plot of land at the moment. Like, there's nothing out, it's just a bit brown, isn't it? You're thinking like, why am I pointing that out? It's literally nothing there. But that's where, drum roll please, Epic Universe is going to be. Yeah, that's right, Universal's third theme park. I think it's going to start it's just started being built right now, but it's going to be open in 2025. There's rumours of a Nintendo World, a new Harry Potter section, so that'll be the third Harry Potter section in Universal for Orlando. So it's very exciting news for theme parks in general in Florida, isn't it, and tourists. So that's something to look forward to on the not so distant future. And as we just cross this main sort of, I want to say motorway because I'm from the UK, but it's a highway, isn't it? So as I cross here, we should just be about to enter SeaWorld. So SeaWorld, it's a massive theme park. They've got 3 or 4 world-class coasters in there. Mako, Kraken. I'm not sure what the other one is. There's Icebreaker and then there's Mako, Kraken. But here we go. Flying right over SeaWorld now. Let's journey to Atlantis over there, I think. Nice big lake area. Beautiful stuff. I'm just gonna go back in this mode whilst I just reconfigure the plane. Almost crashed there, didn't I say? My speed got cut down to about 50 miles an hour. Oh, right over Discovery Cove actually right now. Didn't even notice it. It's like a all-inclusive resort, so you can go there, grab some food, see some fish there. It honestly looks like such an amazing day. Like, I've booked that for September as well, one day in Discovery Cove, so that should be really good. And then I've also got access to SeaWorld here, so I'm going to go on all these big coasters. Let me know if you've been to SeaWorld, guys. As I say, sort of let me know. Have you been to Orlando? Are you planning on going soon? Is that why you found this video? I'll be so interested in hearing your plans. I think this is also Aquatica, is a massive water park we're flying over now. And without further ado, let's get over to Disney. So we're just about to enter the magical world of Disney. Unfortunately, I won't be going there in September. It's really, without trying to sound too negative, it's really expensive. Like, I just can't afford it. I'd love to go to Disney, but maybe in the future. But here we go. Here's Disney Springs we're just flying over. So this is where all the shops, fancy restaurants are. Right next to the lake. It's massive. There's a Coca-Cola shop there. Loads of eateries, cupcakes, pizzas, all kinds of stuff. Wolfgang Puck has a restaurant there. Oh, that's pretty good. They've got the big balloon. Let me just zoom in on that. They've got like a big balloon. I think it's a restaurant there, which is pretty cool that we've got that. Yeah, and then everything in Disney, it's actually quite close together, apart from Magic Kingdom, so we will go there last. But let's go straight over to the first park of 4. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of parks, isn't there, in Disney. So this one here, as you can probably tell, has got a big sort of golf ball. It looks, doesn't it, like on the right. This is Epcot, so within a space of a day or 2, you can travel the world basically. There's loads of world pavilions all around. Oh, that's Test Track down there, one of the quick rides. But all of this is Epcot here, so you travel around this lake. You got Morocco, Canada, Japan, UK, all kinds of countries, France, where the Ratatouille ride is. You basically get to see the entire world in a day. Loads of themed food, themed experiences and shows, and it honestly looks incredible. But that's Epcot summed up pretty quickly. So next, and this one's really close, we're going to head towards Disney Hollywood Studios. So here we go. We've got the Tower of Terror. We've got, I think, the Cars World, if I'm not mistaken. But don't name me on that. But here we go. We've got the Star Wars area, Slinky Dog on the right. From Toy Story is the Star Wars area flying right over. But that, in a space of 10-20 seconds, is Hollywood Studios. So a really quick tour of that. And then we've got to do a hard right. That, if you can see loads of sort of sport things on the left, that's for ESPN World, which I think if you do buy a Disney ticket, you do get access to that. But obviously, look at the terms and conditions. Don't plan your holiday just based on me, like who's never been. I think that's more accommodation on the left. Some of the budget ones, but even the budget options in Disney are literally incredible. Oh, this might be Blizzard Beach. Yeah, this is the massive water park with the skiing slopes, which is kind of cool to see. Yeah, so that's for Blizzard Beach, which kind of looks weird on Microsoft flights then. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna fly straight over here, and within a space of 20 or 30 seconds we should be in Animal Kingdom. Oh, dog is getting close to us. He's really going for it. But this should be Magical Kingdom, Animal Kingdom. So we've got the world of Avatar there, and I don't know much what else. Obviously loads of animals. This one's probably not the best on here, just because it's so treey. Is that a word? Oh, you got Expedition Everest over there, massive roller coaster themed around a mountain. You've got loads of animal sections around here, but a lot of this is covered in trees, so it is maybe not the best to see from here. But that's Animal Kingdom, so let's move on to the final park. It's a slight trek away. I think I'll stick around. I think I'll get you guys to stick around for this, just because it should only be a minute or two away. But you can sort of get a sense of how far away Magical Kingdom is from the rest. You'd have to take sort of a monorail there, or there's a cable car, buses potentially. But yeah, I've really put the hammer down just to try and get there as quickly as I can. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's coming up this sort of big lake just on our horizon. We can sort of see it. Yeah, this is definitely Magic Kingdom. So once I'm over the lake, I'm going to start to slow down just a little bit, and then you'll be able to see a surprise right at the end. So stay tuned, you're going to see something magical. But look how massive it's like. Sorry I'm geeking out right here, but I literally love theme parks, and look how insane this car park is. Like, it's huge. Oh, no way they've got the Disney logo in the lake right there. That's incredible. Like, they've just got a massive budget, haven't they? That's where you get monorail and train. It's more accommodation around there. Let me get slightly lower, just so we can get a better view at Magic Kingdom, because it is coming literally right up. Yeah, this is the main gate just coming up. We're going to fly right over Main Street. Oh, well, that's not good, is it? I thought my internet was good. Classic. Obviously not. Yeah, let me sort out this issue. I'm not going to turn off Photogrammetry because I would ruin it. So, okay, I think I'm back. Yeah, so we're going over Main Street right here. That was so unfortunate timing, wasn't it? So this is Main Street. We can see the castle there. We'll get a really close glimpse. There we go. Beautiful flyover. Let's build up some speed. I literally turned off the throttle completely there just so we could fly over it gracefully. Let's just fly over Magical Kingdom. We've got the Frontierland, I think, underneath us. The Thunder Mountain massive ride. Yeah, as I say, the Photogrammetry, it's not the best, is it? Main Street going over. Hyper Mountain, is it? In the space of Tomorrowland, I think. And then we've got all the stuff at the back of the park. Let me see if I can get the... I'll tell you what, I'm going to put the power down, flip it around once more, and then we can go through the castle once more from the other way, so from behind. But with a special little feature, so let me just twist some knobs, if that's not too rude to say. Right, okay, so we're back at sunset. The sun's just about to beautifully set right in the horizon. And then we're going to go over Magic Kingdom for one final time before we wrap up things, and hopefully try and land this plane. So here we go. Here's massive Cinderella's castle, I think. Beautiful stuff down Main Street. I wish they would update this because it would be incredible. And I would take you to the airport, but if you hadn't noticed when we took off, we've got these massive things and you're wondering maybe what are they? Well, it turns out these can actually land on the water, so I'm going to land right by the entrance to Magic Kingdom, spin this round. I'm actually going to land in the day just so it's easier to see for you lovely lot, and then we'll get on the ground. It's beautiful. Let me turn around and I'll come in for land. Right, okay, so we're on final approach, just heading over the lake. Let me pull back on the throttle. Let me get some flaps action. Just slow it down. Yeah, I'm actually coming in quite hot, but hopefully it should be alright. Let me touch down. Oh, slight bounce. You know what? I'm going to try it again. Let's get up in the air. That was a massive failure, but attempt number 2 going right up. Right, okay, so hopefully attempt number 2 goes a bit better. I'm going to apply flaps slightly earlier this time, so nice 10 flaps. Let's make sure we keep on going. We'll come down at a slight rate just about now. I think that's Main Street right in front of us, the other side of the lake, so hopefully this is good and we land right in front of it. Let's cut off the engine because we're actually quite high. Hopefully we can just roll onto this water. So here's the moment of truth. Get it to the lake. Or slight bounce, it's alright, we just get it down. I'm not sure why we keep on bouncing. Right, okay, so attempt number 3, you didn't see attempts 2 because there was such a massive failure. I think I know where it went wrong, like that voice in the background that was speaking to me. Turns out for water landing you actually need to press the landing gear, so you need these wheels to go in. So that's definitely my fault. Yeah, you can just see the wheels going in right there, so that's a bit of a noob mistake, but we're going to get our flaps on now, start to pull back, because we really need to slow it down there. So flaps all the way, and hopefully we can just gradually bring it down. We've got a lot of lake to use. If we get to about 70, and then I'll try and land it. There we go, 70, so it can start to come down now. Slight bounce, that's alright. It's bouncy, isn't it, these water? Oh, just teleport. What the hell was that? I wasn't even going very fast. What the hell was that? Well, mayday, mayday, let's get out. Well, and I think on that note, we'll end it right there. You could say we landed it. I mean, we're not in the air anymore, are we? But yeah, that's Magic Kingdom just over there. So this is where all the boats would come in and land. But yeah, I'd call it a 4 out of 10 landing. You know, it could have gone much worse. We could have clattered into that, but we didn't. We only affected us, and I'm sure we would have swam out fine. Yeah, that's me after that landing. Nice and happy, you know. That little face right there in the centre of the plane. Mocking me? Maybe. But yeah, I'll leave it on that note. So let me know, guys, if you want to see any more. If you want to see any more Orlando or flight sim content, I'll literally love to make it for you. And let me know if you've got any Orlando plans in for future, or if you have just been. Let me know what you did. You know, I'd love to hear any recommendations from you of things to do, see, eat. But thank you very much for watching. If you're feeling generous, like or subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.